Today I'm going to be showing you how to make homemade yogurt. It's super simple using the Instant Pot. If you do it the traditional way, it does take a lot more effort, but I'm going to show you how to do it so that anyone, even if you're a very busy mom, can make yogurt. Okay, so you just need a few things. You need something to start your yogurt, and you can actually purchase a yogurt starter, which is in a more powdered form. But I'm actually going to use just a yogurt that we have in the house. Ideally, you'd want to use organic. I don't have organic today, so I will just be using whole milk. This is a whole milk Greek yogurt. Now I'm going to use it and not make it into a Greek yogurt. You have the option to thicken it up and make it into a Greek yogurt, but I will just make it more of a plain yogurt. I like using whole milk. You do not have to use whole milk. You can use low fat. I don't know if you can use non-fat, but you can definitely use low fat. But I prefer the richness and the creaminess of the whole milk. The other thing you're gonna need is whole milk. And this is organic whole milk. And they say that it's best to use ultra-pasteurized. So if you get organic whole milk in the store, I believe all of them are ultra-pasteurized. I have friends that do not use ultra-pasteurized milk. They will use raw milk from getting it fresh from the farm, and that's really great too. There is always that chance of bad bacteria getting into the yogurt, but from what I hear, it's very small. The chance is very small, but you get a lot of great benefits from it. I don't have access to raw milk. If I did, I would use it. I don't have it right now, so I do use the organic whole milk. The other thing you're gonna need, obviously, is the Instant Pot. And one thing that you do need to look for in your Instant Pot is the yogurt function, which is right here. I believe there is an Instant Pot that does not offer this function, so just make sure that your Instant Pot does have that. The other thing you're gonna need is a 1/4 cup measuring cup, and then a whisk and a lid. I will not be using the pressurized lid. You don't need to use it. Some people will just use it and not pressurize it. I just prefer not to do it because I don't want to make the mistake of pressurizing it. So today I won't be using the lid of this, and I will, when I'm using my yogurt function, I will just put just a regular lid from another pot. Okay, so let's get started. It's again, very, very simple. I'm gonna put this aside. The other thing that I recommend is I have 2 Instant Pots. One I use for stews and broths and all of that, because the Instant Pot, especially if you look on the lid, there is a rubber seal. This tends to pick up smell. So I have one Instant Pot that I designate to things that have a lot of strong flavors and smells, so that when I make things like rice and yogurt, it doesn't, the smell doesn't get infused into what I'm cooking, because it will do that. So this pot is only used for things that do not have a strong scent. And so you can see that my rubber seal is very clean. Okay, so we're gonna take the whole milk, and I have a gallon of it over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour maybe about half a cup in, like that. And then I will take my yogurt. What I would recommend is to not use yogurt that's flavored. For instance, like vanilla yogurt or strawberry flavored yogurt. try to use a plain yogurt, and you can always add in anything that you want. I love adding in fresh fruit or a syrup to really sweeten it up and make it delicious. So sorry, I did 1/4 cup, and it's not a perfect measurement. You don't need to make it perfect. So and as you make it, you will decide how thick you want your yogurt, and depending on how thick you want it, you can adjust the amount of starter yogurt you put in. I like about 1/4 cup. I like it very creamy and smooth. I don't like Greek yogurt for the thickness of it. Our kids like it less thick, so I just use 1/4 cup. So you see the yogurt inside and the milk, and now I'm gonna whisk it. And I'm gonna whisk it till it completely mixes in together. You want it combined it very well. This is the fun part of it. See all the bubbles. Now you can also add a sweetener. For instance, you can use sweetened condensed milk. I will not be using that because we're going to be making a homemade blueberry syrup to use with our yogurt. So I'm just making it with just the yogurt, and it's gonna come out sour, just like yogurt without any sweetener. Okay, now that I've combined the yogurt and the milk as well as I could, I'm going to add the amount of milk that I want. So this is the rest of that 1/2 gallon milk. And today I may not do the full gallon. I think I'm just gonna do about 3/4 gallon. So I'm gonna do half of this 1/2 gallon carton. You can fill it pretty much to the top, and a lot of times I do that just to make a lot of yogurt to have around so that I don't have to then make another batch too quickly. But we don't have milk in the house, so I want to leave some milk for the kids to drink. Okay. This is it. That's all we do. Just mix it in well, and I'm gonna put it in the Instant Pot. And I will put a lid. So when you press the yogurt function, you're gonna have options to do as many hours as you want. You see, it's on 10 hours because the previous time I made yogurt, I put it on 10 hours. I'm gonna do it less because I'm putting in less, and also I'm not sweetening it in any way. Okay, so that's already starting it. So I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna lower it to 9 hours. You can do as much as 8 hours to 12 hours, and the more you do it, the more bacteria it grows, but also you're going to get more of a sour taste. So depending on how sour you like your yogurt, you can make that adjustment. So there it is. 9 hours later, we're going to get yogurt, and then we will allow it to set in the refrigerator anywhere from 6 to 12 hours, and then you can enjoy your yogurt. And I'll be back later on to show you what that looks like. It's been 9 hours, and so it's done, and you'll see that it'll beep and then it'll say yogurt. So I'm going to now take it out, and if you take a look, it's almost looks like Jell-O. And once we put it in the fridge for about 6 hours or more, it'll even become thicker and it'll set so that we can enjoy it the next day. What I like to do is, because there's moisture that builds up, I like to put a dish towel and then put the lid on and then put it in the refrigerator. And that's it. We'll see you back once it's done.